Escape. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight? It's your boy Cleast, and tonight we are starting up Ace Attorney. We only have like what, 8 of them? Give or take. 1, 2, 3. Rouse Edgeworth. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Great. Great Ace Attorney, and then Professor Layton, ex Ace Attorney. So like 10 games. Anyway, how's everybody doing on this fine Tuesday? So we just load up the game, yeah? We'll say these lo-fi... I do love the picture, the video they have going on in the background. It's just Nick, Emma, Maya, all just vibing to it. And I'm like, okay, game? We've already been over this. Loading content. You forgot you saved the... there we go. Here we are. Ace of freaking Attorney. A series I love to death, but I've never actually played. Oh, right, there we go. Game. Ace Attorney, TM, Justice for All. Trials and Tribulations. Obviously, we gotta start from the back. Also, God, I forgot how good the music in this game is. It's so good! Actually, hold up, I want to see something. Wait, backspace is back? Weird. Options. Sound effects, let's get booty-dooty-da-dee-doo. Options? Well, that'd be something for the mouse. Yeah, whatever. Something I'll just have to get used to, I guess. Alright. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Also, is it... Oh god, I can't believe Ace Attorney is actually old enough to have a nostalgic art style. I'm like, you know, you think nostalgia, you think like 80s, 90s anime, but no... We're in an era where 2000s is now nostalgic. Ugh, that's terrifying. I got an achievement for bringing up the game. Moira. Now it's a dead lady. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. What an ugly looking fella. Full of evil and spite. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you know the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your, client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey, over there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give him the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. That person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's a story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack of getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He's just got terrible luck like that. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For the client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight, fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep you about in your wits and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name. You know this one. Glad I read the case report together so many times. It's... Wait, oh... No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to open it any time. Just remember to check it out. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy. Cinderblock? Victim's name is, Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've been answering all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payton. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue, the thinker. It was found lying on the door on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts that into evidence. Statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later. So, be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I was dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Ooh, I don't think I've ever noticed it in my playthroughs. Well, playthroughs, watch-throughs, let's plays, whatever. Because, you know, I was watching on a smaller screen, like my phone. The very Twitch animations, like, I do appreciate how expressive the characters are. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you. And was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Oh, what do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport, according to this, she was in Paris the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several, sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, there's a way of running his mouth all the way the wrong directions. Should I... Yeah. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drop that. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. Did you not? Well, did you, or did you not? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Welcome. How you doing? It's Ace Attorney, yes. I have not played Ace Attorney in a very long time. I think I've only ever played Ace Attorney 4. The one with, Emotion Girl Power, and Mr. Monochrome. Very good game. I'm very happy to finally get to it, though. Well, technically, I played, I do love how, Honkai Star Rail has the Ace Attorney segments. They're very funny. There's an answer anyway. I know. Now send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. Yeah, she wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. I think at this point I'm losing my mind. Understandable. Well, I hope at the very least you're staying cool. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making a gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. I have seen Let's Plays of the first 3 Ace Attorneys, or a majority of the first two anyway. Two and maybe some three. So I do know some spots here and there, but it's been so long since I watched them. It's also refreshing to play yourself. You know, a different experience. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Socket. Frank saw it. Frank saw it. I can't wait to see all the characters and their stupid pun names. I hate this dude. He's so... Mr. Sot, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sot, you may proceed on your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Over the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. And the resume was without a doubt the defendant sitting right out there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, it wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones, not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sot used was, one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Mr. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay, that time's gonna be important. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony that witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Behold the key. It's in the evidence. Time of death. 4 to 5 p.m. Compare the witness' testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness' testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay? Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in testimony. I've got it. Door to door. I thought he must be in a hurry. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Woman dead. Filled in fright. That's called twisted me. Wait a dang darn second. Let's go to the door. There we go, tab. Present. Evidence. Died between 4 and 5. You were there at 1. Objection! Get objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy's notes at the time of death are at some time after 4 p.m. There's no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Well, gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Ray. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video from a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Seems convenient, doesn't it? I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Time of discovery.
Found a body. I heard the time. It was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a program on tape. So I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
What do you got? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's a blackout. Yep. Gotcha again. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Yeah.
Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Right, I remember now.
Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
But my apologies, Your Honor. There must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sonic. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. I love how comically evil these people are at the beginning of the game. Until, like, the end, when they start to be, like... God. Ace Attorney is very weird about, like, the villains being, like, comically so.
Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used to take the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Can you say you didn't enter, like... I was, like, in the audience. I could, like, tear this guy apart, being like, bro, everything you're saying is a lie. Anyway, you saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly.
Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used to hit the victim.
There's no clock on this. Wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. How is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence, who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sonic.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony?
Your Honor, there isn't a gaping hole in the witness' testimony. No way he couldn't have known that the weapon was a clock. It was holding in his hands. Yet the witness testifies that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he knew the victim. Well, obviously, he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah? I'll prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with that clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hassad, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Will the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock I heard. No, I mean, I saw. He's bald. He's bald and he's torturing people with hair. Shut up. No, I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death.
Roseball. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, your claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
No case is riding on this. I better think this through carefully. Your Honor,
the sound Mr. Sott heard was definitely his clock.
In fact, it's clear if you simply examine the clock's battery, try sounding the clock.
Let's sound the clock now, here in the court.
Your Honor, may I have the clock?
Ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce a tie. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, you've heard this clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now? It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott heard and the actual time of death.
So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that, you don't have a case. Right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. You're so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Nothing I can do about it now. No, but he'd get off because, you know, they cannot conclusively say that with... Isn't the whole point like the jury's supposed to decide? Not so fast, Mr. Sott. Chief. Listen up, Bright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof.
right? Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. You found evidence to support this claim.
Of course. There is this piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull it off. Let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow.
Victim apparently arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. It's 4 p.m. here, and it's 1 a.m. the next day over there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead, her apartment was so wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
And then he explodes.
Oh god, you froth. Killed him with words.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? Hi, Soji. We just wrapping up the tutorial case. How's your day? I have to say,
I'm impressed.
this game would be very fun to have, like, several people play it at the same time and voice different characters. Because, like, I only have enough, like, range to, like, voice, like, 3 or 4. And there are a lot of people, and voicing, like, a full amount of characters is very tiring in a visual novel like this. Ooh, nice. What kind of food you got?
I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yay. Does KFC even have... I know they have the potato wedges, but those aren't fries. Ooh, the fries from that other place you go to is also really good. I could go there, but I cannot drive that far right now. My car simply said, "No more driving on highway. My front axles are dead, so I have to either pay an absurd amount of money or buy a new car." And at the point of the money I'm paying, let's well just buy a new car. So, no highway driving for now. They fries like that, but they're more fries than not wedges. I did hear they started to get, like, regular fries. That's good. Some nice crispy fries with the kind of soft, not quite juicy inside, with the 9 herbs and spices, and maybe some barbecue or ketchup on the side, and I just ate dinner. I'm hungry again, thanks. Hungry. Oh yeah. Going over the bridge is kind of booty.
This court is adjourned.
Huzzah! It turns out Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It went and let himself in to do his dirty work. Oh god, I forgot how... So this game does, like... I hate games that do that. The pixel smoothing thing. Where, like, instead of, like, actually redoing the art, they use a program to smooth the pixels off of something like a Game Boy Advance or, like, a DS game. And it looks so gross. Oh, yeah. Today is a... I don't think we've had this many days of, like, what is it, like... I get, like, warnings on my phone literally all the time saying, like, it's hot as hell. And I'm like, oy.
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Moida most foul. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief.
I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief look this happy.
If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Everyone loves Larry Butts. I'm finna put on shorts. Yes. Also, I gotta be real, chat. I've never, like, heard, like, before I joined the Air Force, I went down south, I've literally never heard somebody say the word finna. And I don't know why. I'm like, just say, I know it's, like, a regional thing, but, like, I'm like, it's the same thing as saying gonna. It doesn't, like, literally trigger me because I'm like, I've gotten used to it, but I'm like, it's like going to versus fixing to. And I'm like, I never even knew it was like a word. No, it's something I've like it was weirding me out for a while, and I've adjusted to it. It's just funny. Yeehaw! Hell yeah! I'll be dead and gone soon. We all love Larry Butts. I think. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was, Nah, never mind. Actually, it's OG. Have you played Ace Attorney before? I feel like it's up your wheelhouse. I think there's an anime for it. Low-key, I kind of want to watch the anime after I finish the games as I go through them. I think the anime only covers, like, the first 2 games. It's really, really good. It's, like... A lot of people say it's, like, one of the best visual novels. Like, I've seen Let's Plays of it. I've only played one of them, so we're gonna, like, not marathon through it, but we're gonna, like, get through them, like, eventually. So it's, like, my next long-term goal. Like, I'll just sprinkle them through other games I'm playing. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Wait, Harry Butts? I thought it was Larry Butts.
Hey, thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
But really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick.
Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry. Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that, proves she felt some way about him.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
What the heck is she talking about?
Well, obviously.
I love to take that. Like, they scream every time you present something, whether or not you're in the court. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. He's such a dopey dude. I bet he's got like a heart of gold, even though he's like got like less than 2 brain cells rubbed together.
Wrong button.
Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick.
I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Did anyone else's phone update today? I feel like everyone's is very different. Like, maybe, I don't know. Mine didn't update today, but I also use an Android, so I don't know about, like, Apple stuff. Not a lot, but, like, no stuff is fast. Maybe. My phone, I think it also depends on, like, the sites or apps. Like, 90% of the people I know use Apple, and I'm like, I ain't gonna hate on nobody if using Apple. People that do are wacky. I'm like, you use Android? I'm like, yeah, because you don't see the little... People will be upset if you message them, like, I get a blue dot on my, like, messenger. Low-key, I might get an Apple phone, just to use as, like, don't you use it for, like, face tracking for VTuber stuff? I think, like, the quality's better for, like, that kind of stuff than, like, getting a PC camera. Which is crazy to me. That's still crazy to me. I'd rather just buy a camera with that functionality than in a whole phone, but because it's cheaper to just get an iPhone is crazy to me. And you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. So spoilers, Mia Fey dies, literally in, like, chapter 2, and she has such an overwhelming presence for, like, the Ace Attorney series is crazy to me. And the writing is literally there, like, as soon as she has this little tangent, I'm like, damn. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part of it at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back, said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. Can he do that, like, legally? I didn't know then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. It's this dude. A brand new episode has been added. Save my progress always. There's some games. Ooh, that's a loud ring-a-ring-ring. Ooh, beep beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hi, Maya. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't come in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Maybe, I don't, like, there's certain names that are, like, very popular, like, throughout the decades, like, what's it, like, Karen is, like, you see it skyrocket in, like, the 80s, and then no one names their kid Karen anymore. Like, Gertrude was a popular name, like, 200 years ago. You're not gonna see anybody named Gertrude. Actually, I wonder when the last person was named. Are Gertrudes born? Do people give birth to a child and say, I'm going to name you Gertrude? Or do you simply become, like, a hag and people just go like, your name's Gertrude now? Like, some names, you know, you just think like that. Well, lonely, and it's your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about this upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe about keeping evidence here. I gotcha. So what was it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. I don't think Larry... hold up, I'm gonna Google this now. Sorry to break immersion, but at least the music's good. Larry is short for
Lawrence or Lawrence, derived from the Latin name Laurentius, meaning from Laurentum, a city in ancient Italy, or crowned with laurel. I mean, that's a pretty cool name, I guess, when you think about the deep Larry lore. The things you can learn from a quick Dougal dive. No, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. Oh, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? No, there's a possibility that might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up? There's some names that are like actually kind of cool that no one names their kids anymore, and I'm like, if I had a kid, I'd name them something badass. Well, not badass, but something like cool. Not necessarily meaningful. Like, I would name my kid like Kevin or something, you know? Or would I? No, I would not name my kid Kevin. He gonna put his fish to the drywall. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner then. Something good. Like burgers. Ooh, I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. It's like, there's a meme about like some dad having like twins, and he's like, I'm naming this kid Sam, and you Evil Sam, or Dark Sam. I gave them the same name but different, to make a really cool character dynamic between the two of them. I hope it like turns out cool. And I'm like, I feel like that's what people think of like when they have a kid sometimes. I'm like, maybe we don't do that. Ooh, that's a really freaking loud beep. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I was gonna say, for the longest time, like, I wanted to change my name to, like, Link as a kid, because I'm like, oh my god, Link's so cool, I want to change my name from Cleese to Little Cleese to, Link. Oh my god, I hate that. Like, I'm like, pressing through the game, and I'm like, I'm expecting it, but also not, and I'm like, oh god, that was sudden. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, everything else is, like, normally, like, I have my volume, like, not low, but, like, normal, and then it's just like, honk, honk. I'm like, oh dear, the geese are out. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker. Let's swallow those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my... I hate when people use big words for no reason. I mean, I like people that use words that you wouldn't normally use. It spices up, like, words and stuff. But I'm like... You know, you can use a normal word. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Now, Miss Faye! Can people not defend themselves against a simple statue? Also, why is that statue, like... I would never keep something in my room, like, capable of killing me. Red, white, blue. Goodbye, Mia. Knowing she dies, it doesn't really, like, raise any flags, but I'm like, knowing she dies so early, I'm just kind of like, I have a hard time, like, getting attached to the character. Pushes up glasses. I do that sometimes. I wish I had glasses. I have them somewhere, probably, but I don't need them, but I like to wear them. Oh, I'm late, huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go all out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. It says... someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! I'm getting Snake. Snake!
Snake! Yeah, I should probably get a new pair. When I get a new doctor, hopefully I can get a pair. But God, they got so expensive because when I got them, they were like $1 and some change. But like now they're like $200 and some change to get a pair of glasses, almost 300 depending on like your insurance. I'm like, that shit's crazy. I'm not putting like, a good chunk of like a single paycheck just for glasses. That's crazy.
This is truly a
Oh my god.
moment.
Oh my god. Yeah, so spoilers. I guess the Pikmin moment kind of fits here. Hi, Maya, aka gets convicted of murder almost every single game, and sometimes multiple times in a single game. I don't know if you did that on purpose. I did one of those earlier. It's always nice when you redeem something like with pitch perfect timing. Also, gosh, I wish you got to chill with some of the Donkey Kong streams, Zoji, because I think you really would have liked young Pauline, because she's got pitch perfect and she's freaking adorable, and she gives you like her and Donkey Kong's like whole dynamic reminds me heavily of like Boo and Sully from Monsters Inc. Well, I mean, except instead of like a 2-year-old, she was like, a teenager. God, but I loved the finale. The finale was so good. Her new song, God, it has such a different vibe from like Breakout and Superstar. I'd say her new song for the credits is actually better than both of them. Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Yeah, I shared it in your server. It should be the newest one. Chief. This crust with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon again. Chief's chair. Simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Ooh, the investigation music is so good. There's a large building right across from the office. The Keywater Hotel. Nice, luxurious place. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon. It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. A piece of glass lying standing, broken in the back of the room. Broken remnants of a glass slice sand broken beyond recognition. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word is written in blood on a scrap of paper. Aya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Call the police. Find out what the girl was doing here. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. What is it? God, should I play Danganronpa someday? I want to play more visual novels, but even though I like No Story of like Danganronpa 1 and 2 and a good chunk of 3, very much like the original Ace Attorney, funny enough. I'm like, I can't say it's a fun enough game because it's depressing as hell, but a lot of people really like Danganronpa. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the loose. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. was weird. Anyway, gonna use the phone now. Better not use it. Ow. That girl just now, where'd she go? Right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yips! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but, who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya. So, Maya's writing this girl's name. I should show her the receipt? Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the court. Present this bloody letter with your name on it. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood, short on the back of this receipt. That's my name. But why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. But why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Oh my god, it's my man, Dick Gumshoe! I love this guy. He is genuinely one of my favorite characters in all fiction. He's so stupid, but he's got such a gold heart. Alright, I'm the Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. They received a report from the building across the way, see? And a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Pray. Just pray. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Hey! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. He's so stupid, but he means well. Case closed. You're coming down to precinct, ma'am. What? Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting visiting hours began at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up and you're like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Oh, Maya, you cutie patootie, you dumbass. Today was my junior partner's first day in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite a scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who I'd go to for if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn, oh god, that's awful. That's what she said. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess.
But, at the same time, I can't just sit back and watch. When I think of a person who did this to Mia. I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yeah? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What's it to you? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Oh god. If I got this game on the DS, my battery would have been burnt listening to the soundtrack before the internet was a thing. Okay, the internet was a thing in 2004, but you know what I mean. YouTube wasn't really a thing, and it was kind of hard to find video game soundtracks. Well, every once in a while I'd find, like, a cool website where somebody would, like, post a bunch of video game remixes. Back in the day, in the mid to early 2000s, that was, like, a peak. If you found a website like that, you were doing gold. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into that stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium? Like ESP and all that? Yeah, in training. Newground is still, like, around, but they're more for, like, NSFW stuff, and regular drawings, too. I never realized how, like, it, like, leaned into the former. I watched so many, sprite animated shorts as a kid that I definitely should have, that I'm like, oh my god, there's, like, a lot of really cool sprite animations. Like, most of them was, like, oh god, like, Super Mario Brothers Z, or, like, Mario going... There were so many where, like, Luigi would die, and Mario would go, like, ape shit, and it was just like, wow, this is bloody. A 10-year-old me should not be watching this. Neopets, what is it, Guy Online, RuneScape. God, Flash was, like, carrying, like, the early internet hard. What is it? Like, a lot of people bring up, like, a lot of, like, early MMOs. Like, I think of, like, Neopets, like, every, like, once in a blue moon, I'm like, yep, that was a thing. Well, you can't just contact Mia Spirit, then. We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that'd be too easy. That's hilarious. Like, looking back at the monsters from Neopets, like, now, I'm like, ooh, some of those designs were, like, very DeviantArt. Well, to be fair, DeviantArt probably drew a lot of Neopets, so, like, Full Circle and all that. It's like, I feel like it's something that, like, a lot of people who draw stuff, they either have or they don't, like, character design. Like, people who draw, like, fan monsters for certain things, Digimon, Pokemon, what have you. You either got it or you don't, because you can either, like, if you're really good, sometimes, like, I'll give it a quick think of, like, that's pretty cool. But some of the people that don't got it, I'm like, yeah, I can smell a fake mon 10 miles away. Could you imagine, like, being an ESP, and then just, like, calling the spirit of the person who killed Vic? Who did it? Well, let me tell you exactly. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. Oh, the little guy that looks like Pikachu if he, like, was somehow even around her. I remember, like, one of them, there's, like, a little lizard dragon dude. Like, I can remember, like, 3 or 4 of them tops. That, and the Mega Omelet, and the Pat Pets. I don't know why, that's, like, literally all I remember about it. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it? In her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. Recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Oh, did not mean to press that. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask for him. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with my sister recording on my cell phone. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, so I'll be back. Oh, I have to do it just because. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Oh, never mind. Some people always make like a big old joke that if you see somebody, the first thing you should do is present your lawyer's badge because it's funny. And I'm like, is it though? Ew, what is this? September 6th, Crossburg Law Office. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She didn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention running ups like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Wait, what do you mean? Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Wait, what do you mean? The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you're from somewhere. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I forgot the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Yeah, sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? Was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumtree. Detective Suede Shoes. I love these options sometimes. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe, you pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick. Ooh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the raw trial. Sorry, pal. This ain't one trial you ain't gonna win. But why do you say that? Said he's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. Yeah, I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Now, Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? Huh? You wanna know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that don't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, 9:05, 9 p.m. Cause of death, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Also, hello, Mario. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. Won't stop until he gets guilty verdict.
Nah, don't talk about him that way. You make him sound like he's barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one, huh? He hasn't lost the case since he became prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors, back alley deals, and forged evidence. So the crazy thing is, God, so we're skipping ahead like 4 games right now, but I get so pissed. Both Edgeworth and his dad never get called out for using fake evidence, knowingly, may I add. And the one time Nick gets caught with it, he is literally fired and barred from being an attorney for 10 years, and that shit pisses me off. I know we're getting like very, I know we're getting like very early, but that also, let's go about Ghost Trick again. Freaking Yomiel going to jail for 10 years for a crime he didn't commit is also goofy as hell, just to line up with the timeline. But, oh my god. The Japan legal system. You truly help a lot of people. Well, I mean, his adoptive, Francisco von Karma's dad, the guy that adopted him, we're obviously getting off point right there. But for the, you know, the terms and the meanings of it, whatever. So how are you doing? How's your day been? All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Oh, right. Present. Huh? What's that? Sorry, pal, I ain't got no one for the likes of you. I was wondering, did you see Mayafei's cell phone? Oh, that? Now you have that. You think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell him I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I ain't know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like your boyfriend's. The cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest... Wait, oh, my bad. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious calls records on there after all. Seems like you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Yeah, well, since Pauline got a new voice actor, like everyone else, for Mario Kart World and forward, it's also a different voice actress because she's 13 and not like 23, 28, whatever. You know, you're slacking, Mr. Dick Gumshoe. Also, Mario, this man, he doesn't have 2 brain cells rubbed together, but he is literally my favorite character. Cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the core records here, record conversation. Maybe, I think, she's new. I don't know how young she is, but like, something is, oh god, let me check who her, like, new voice actress is. Pauline voice actress. Jenny Kidd. I think she's young because this is, like, literally her first, like, voice role. It's also got, like, a completely different vibe because it's, like, a credit song opposed to, like, something that plays during a festival or, like, a final escape sequence. Also, I would be totally down to people just jumping on, like, Discord voice channel if anybody wanted to, like, voice characters with me for the game. I think, like, just having, not necessarily random people, but, like, having, like, friends jump on and, like, stream the game with me would be super fun. Alright. Slow vibrato is, like, immediately boomers. Oh, gosh. You done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. Ooh, excuse me, pardon me. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influence in the witnesses with your lawyerly ways, pal. God, ew, this lady pissed me off. I can't pick apart vocals. Honestly, that's so valid, though, because, like, you can learn a lot from that. It helps you, like, you know, improve your own craft, but also, like, understand, like, how other people sing and do stuff like that. It's not something I could do, because I don't have, like, the skill set for it, but, like, I could do it for, like, art and some other stuff. Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. Yes. That'd be so awesome. I would totally be down for a stream like that. Teach me how to do my higher highs and my lower lows. Also, I feel like I'd be like an amazing singer if I didn't have like a deviated septum. But because that's not like a medical condition, I could not get that like crossed to like get fixed. Ah well, whatever. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. God, I love how stupid the names of the characters in these games are. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. You just told me your name, Miss May, huh? I already sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. Hey, she's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Gonna pay Miss May a visit. I'm gonna accidentally press the tab button a lot, aren't I? Also, God, I don't know why. Miss May reminds me of the clown girl from Attorney, what is it, 6? Beleb in me. Believe in me. To rust in me. God. I've seen some of them, and I'm like, these. God, I just know that for sure. The Ace Attorney team must have had like an absolute blast localizing these games. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee. Note to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can barely contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can take part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's him. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey. What are you doing? No touching. For like that one, Harry Buds. Wrong character. Ooh, bad boy. If she wasn't a psychopath, I'd be like, she's kind of cute. But no, you know she's an absolute psycho. You really shouldn't pry around other people's rooms now. You don't want to make me upset with you. Oh my god. No. Oh god, no. I can't wait until we get to Ace Attorney 6. You're gonna see the clown girl, and everyone's like, oh my god, Wooga, she got that, the honkers on, and I'm like, I think this game, like, Ace Attorney has, like, a lot of fun, colorful characters, but, like, the villains are, like, comically so. Upset. I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. Oh god. Oh god, stop. I haven't heard that term in a very long time. I'm gonna... Also, auto mod, I mean, I know you get, like, mod privileges, but, like, I feel like of all the words that exist that I'd catch, I feel like a lot of them exist lower than that. No, I'm okay with it because it's funny, and also technically, alright, actually I should probably put that on. Someday I'll remember to put the R18 sticker on my stream. So people can say silly haha funny words. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Yeah, let's talk. What do you witness? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. I better not encourage her. Or, you know, the thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
let me see. Dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in your life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Boy. Also, I can't believe Grounded 2's already out. I know it's early access, and it looks very unfinished, but, like, I was surprised. I saw someone streaming it today, I know, and I'm like, wow. I was not expecting that. Like, I knew it was coming, but I wasn't, like, ready for it. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. Must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Excuse me, I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How can I possibly give you information in good conscience? Me, I'm the witness, just like in the movies. It's not terribly different. It's like the same game. Like, aesthetically, it's not like, you know, any big jump in, like, aesthetics. Like, the world is the same. The same bugs, same weapons. You get, like, a multi-tool, so you don't have to carry around, like, a shovel, an axe, a pick, a hammer, that kind of stuff. But, I think the yard's completely different. But, like, aesthetically, it's pretty much the same. So, more of the same thing, I guess? Light summer sunlight streams through the windows. There's the Fainco office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. It'll be a little difficult to recognize a face from a distance, though. Ah, still seeing painting. Wait, would that be still life? Whatever, one of those that's hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflower and tulips. That's about my extent of floral knowledge. Maybe later. Oh, I should probably leave. I'm outie. Girl, you crazy. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Well, yeah, I'm a professional monster hunter. You know, Pokemon, catching Pokemon, I'm not hunting them violently, I'm still a Pokemon catcher. It's part of the, I'm just like, it's part, like, you know, okay, to be fair, some other people we follow also has, like, Kirby and other things on their tags, even when they're not playing Kirby. I'd be okay just, like, throwing tags on if it's something, like, that describes my vibes. Oh, right, examine, present, phone. Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something, oh, right, we already read this. Oh, right, I was supposed to talk to her, and... Oh, never mind. Back. Escape. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing these last few hours is... I mean... yes. Not that I'm not getting... Like, I've done Ace Attorney stuff before, so, like... I guess I'm getting kind of used to playing it on PC. What I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I'm kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as serial murder by now. For the thinker. Oh, also, freaking AI Somnium 3 came out today. I forgot that came out the same day as Grounded, and I'm like, oh, great, another game on my to-get list. So, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear from you now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say that a lot of spirit power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in a incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or else I'd lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself on the mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite the stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out the leads. They were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Red, white, and blue. That was her his last words before he killed her. That's gonna come into play. It's like I remember like a lot of like overarching parts, but like same thing with like Ghost Trick. The part-to-part like puzzles are what's gonna be like fresh for me. Wait, I am pressing present. Oh, here we go. I'm stupid. Ignore me. Hey, you got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? That's gotta be sad. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Well, not like that. Ignore the fact that I was doing the same exact thing when I was screwing up when I hit present. Like, I clicked it again instead of, like, I thought double-clicking it, it just shows me, like, the information about it instead of, like, the present button here. Anyway, like I said, back and skedaddle. Seems like Mr. Gosberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, it's this freaking guy. Aha, so you're the one who's been looking for me? Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Oh, something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it? Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. My Faye.
Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
What a strange reaction.
Ah, cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
I want to give him the super Kami Guru voice.
Nail, what's going on?
What's going on? I refused before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? That's quite a painting.
Ah, you have noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
That was interesting.
It's not for sale. I'm not
buying. Jeez. How do you know Mia Fey?
She, worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. The client
is Maya Fey's sister.
Well,
I trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
I think not.
Huh? Did you just say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean? Oh god. I watched Lucagen's play through this game, and that's all I can hear. I love that skit. It's very funny. God, I miss some Let's Players I have not watched in a long time, and some of them have stopped making content, and others I've just not had time to watch. And sometimes it's like, I hope they're doing all right.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take the particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Well, bye, loser. $342. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, I tell her... He'll see. Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Or... I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before I get my state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home?
Defend Maya!
This is before Nick knows better. He's like, I'm gonna save this poor girl, and I'm sure she won't get accused of violence 12 more times in 3 games. Oh god, you know that Uber Goober meme where it's like, Maya, what? I looked away for 2 seconds. How did you get accused of firing a nuke? Maya, what did you do? Yeah, well, actually, I think by the end of the game that was probably close to 12 times. You're not, like, exaggerating when you say that. I've made up my mind. Okay, so I want to be real for a second. I love games that give you, like, options to say something like,
to defend her or not defend her, and you'll get like a silly, stupid ending if you choose not to defend her, like an optional like. And so Nick went on to live his life, knowing peace and tranquility. And then it's just like the credits run. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... You aren't the culprit, someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easier to assume Maya is the killer. There's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. More than all that, she has no one left to help her. I love games with like joke endings, like Paper Mario, when the Shadow Queen comes to life, and you have the option to fight her or like become her manservant. You just straight up die if you choose a second option, in which case I'm like, why even give me the option? Nothing is more sad or lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Ah, poor baby. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. When she smiled at last, she looks like an entirely different person. It is nice seeing her smile. Like, she's so sad. Like, she just, like, her sister was killed before she even got there. She was the last person her sister talked to before she died. And then she proceeded to, like, be accused of her murder. I think that'd weigh heavily on any single person. It's nice to see her smile. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look inside the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I don't know why, like, when you see, like, things turn around in a game like this, it gives you, like, an overwhelming feeling of, like, happiness and pride. Alright, let's move. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Oh, for sure. Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver some service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you're no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come up here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to slip around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back, quick. I'd ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh. Red, white, and blue. Mr. Blue of White, or Mr. White of Blue Corp? I'm still working on it, but I'm like, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm not like, I'm trying to do something older than the Kiryu voice, and more like, goofy. It's like there's a voice I want to do, but like I'm trying to stretch my tone to do it.
Oh my God!
God, oh God, no. Joseph Joestar would be an amazing voice to do for the guy. If I could pull that range, oh, I'd be so happy. But alas, I have not that range. I'll never forgive the Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's a line from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've never said that myself, though. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. It's very funny how many cases in this game have, like, lore... Calling it lore implication. I call it, like,
main quests versus side quests, where like there's a lot of like cases that like have to do with like the overarching plot that just happen, and you're just like it's very surprising, like the very low-key cases that end up like kind of twisting their way into the main quests. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Well, on the bright side, since it's like a text-based game, it's not too bad. Shouldn't be hard to do either way. Oh god, if I could, for later Ace Attorney games, I probably want to do it more. Like, if I could get, like, more people on board with future playthroughs, it'd be kind of a pain to, like, schedule, but I'd love to have, like, 2 to 4 people doing it, you know? Well, yeah, I just meant, like, for the future, like, later games. I need somebody to a lady voice. I'm paying nothing 99, but, like, cough cough. Well, right now I'm just doing solo, but if I'm opening it to other people, well, we'll have to hear what your voice for the judge is when we get to it. At a later point. I'm probably not gonna go much longer. Ooh, actually, Zoji could do a really good Emma, but that'd be more like I said before, like scheduling stuff for future endeavors. Because I have some other people I follow who stream, and like they'll do like co-op streams where like, you know, they'll have themselves and a couple of Fugis, and like they'll either like, oh god, funny enough, it was like another Ruby. Like I follow like 3 or 4 Rubies on Twitch, which is very funny. Not like saying like it's not a common one, but like they're all very cool people. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like this be doing with a thing like this? See, I love... what I love about Ace Attorney is it teaches you nothing about the actual legal system. The same way if you were playing, like, Trauma Center. Oh god, Trauma Center would be another good game if they could port it to Steam. Oh, of course. It'd be fun to do either way. But yeah, it'd definitely be something I have to plan out, though. I don't want to just be, like, invited to anybody. Well, not, like, anybody on Discord. Because I need to, like, it's less a trust thing and more like, I just need to be, like, have a good stage for it, you know? A fun fact, this would not be admissible evidence in the, court of law because it wasn't like found through the proper channels. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this, I know it. Right, I'll be using this bit of evidence for tomorrow's trial, that's for sure, for my sake, to get this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bill? Oh, Bellboy is still there. Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. I love how he talks to himself. I vibe with freaking Nick so hard. Oh, wait. Was that chapter 2? That's actually like a perfect spot to end for the day. Not a terribly long stream. Like, there's some characters like, we'll just do it in like, save again. Back. September 7, 10 a.m. Discord. Why are we still going? No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay, Mario, as someone who's played through this, do you think I can beat this, case before, 11? Or top of the hour? No? I know it's only a 2-hour stream, and it kind of sucks I started late. It's not super long, probably half an hour. Okay, that's fine then. We can still do it. Then let's power through. This is just first trial day. That's fine. As long as, like, you know, the day ends and we save. Not even at the halfway point. I forgot how long this game got sometimes. I remember, like, well, it's a Game Boy Advance game, but because it's like a visual novel kind, I guess that's longer than I expect because I'm so used to, like, Game Boy Advance and DS games being short, you know? Court now is...
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. My boyfriend. I better not show any signs of weakness to my boyfriend or he'll be on me in an instant like a boyfriend would.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder.
Nah, you do fine. You just gotta, like... I mean, I feel like that's something anyone does, like, the first time on air. Nah, but that's half the fun of it. Like, you get your, once you get in your groove.
And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no doubt to fact this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir.
Now, why am I getting... I want to do, like, a Yankee accent. I had it earlier.
Very well, sir.
See, that's what sucks about doing too many characters, is, like, you kind of, like, smoosh them all over the place. Let's see.
Very well, sir.
Why am I going Australian? What the hell? I can't even, like, do it right now. God damn it. The stream's over. We're ending.
Let's use this floor map of the office to explain.
Now, stop pressing that button. The
body was found in this window here. The cause of death? Loss of blood being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir.
Ah! Dang it, darn it.
It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even to a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
I feel like so many people end up, like, making him British, though, like, in their playthroughs when they voice him. I'm so used to it. Also, they don't even have, like, real voices until, like, Ace Attorney, like, what is it, 5?
They're calling it a statue. Floor plans have been added.
Yeah. Ace Attorney 5. I mean, I know, like, they all have their own names, but, like, I respected them, like, as their numbered entries because, like, DS, 3DS.
Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
I mean... that doesn't count. I'm also Kingdom Hearts brained, and I have Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, 365 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, Data Disk Drive, Door to Darkness, 0.082, 0.083, 5, 3. In that order. Door to DoorDash. Oh my god. Mickey Mouse drops in. Did someone say door to door dash? And then just drives his car straight into Ansem.
Detective... Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Miss Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, May threw something at me. What's this? Where my sister couldn't find my contradictions in witness testimony, she would bluff and press witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked on lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright. As soon as that phone call, I can rush the scene. There were two people. Defendant and the lawyer. Immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious one pink claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Sorry.
I got the order of things mixed in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. It was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Alright.
You have to secure the suspect. I examined the scene of this crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
How do you like that?
That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin their cross-examination.
Memo of paper. Words Maya were written very clearly. Lab results showed the blood was the victim's. It was blood found on the victim's finger. She died, the victim wrote the killer's name. His old testimony. Okay, there has to be some contradiction in there. Well, what if it was actually not Maya? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Nice try.
Oh, I guess that wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
you have proof of it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Oh, I sound pretty confident this might not be good. I love the idea of, like, pressing on every single thing he says. Did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun. Yeah, which is kind of funny. It's like every time it's like, can I finish my story, please? Let's see, what do we have that we can present? Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens in the movies and the books all the time. It's a movie detective. Oof, let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. You find that a little odd the victim would write down a name, especially the name of their own sister. Yeah, actually, got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. That is actually kind of funny. It's been so long since I played. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Alright, is there anything we can present? I think. Hoodles, that's oddly specific. I found a memo. I'll say I don't want to rely on like photo prints too many times. I want to be able to finish most of these on my own. Let's see. Just because you found it next by doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh ho, that's what it. Then who did write Smarty Pants? Then who I did. The killer, anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what's written on that memo you found. Yeah. Blood of the victims. Blood found on the vendor. Dash, blah blah blah. Is there anything? Wait, wouldn't it be... Hold up. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Is there something I didn't do yet? Words mine were written clearly in blood.
lose 2 schmibblies? Hmm. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I am mega dumb. Hold up, hold up. Before she died, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. Presenting evidence. I should have. Why did I not notice that? Detective Gumshoe. I was looking through everything but that. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who actually could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from the blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. God, Ace Attorney's just got so many good musics.
Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately couldn't have written anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly do you obtain that autopsy report?
But when? The day of the murder? The day after the murder? I forgot. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder.
You're wrong there, pal. You didn't write an autopsy report till the day after.
Oh, right.
The prosecution's point being...
Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
But what?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. That was almost immediate due to a blunt blow from a blunt object. Look, there was possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
The detective's a sham.
Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham.
How could you give me a faulty report?
Huh?
I thought...
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh no, poor baby.
I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm
sorry, sir.
You're at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Died from a blow from a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identified as the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes?
God, grandstanding, snobby. Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Yes, poor innocent, I say.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Cat girl.
Witness, your name, please.
April May. At your service, winky wink. Burn the witch! Burn her! Burn her!
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from making any wanton wink and winking.
Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom, and which there's a lot of and almost no girls. It's kind of sexist.
Tell us where you were on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred.
Gee, I was, like, at my hotel room at tea. I checked right in after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. office.
Mm-hmm. That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
I was, like, 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was, like, a mousy little girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy boobage.
I feel like that's definitely the vibe she gives. Airheaded bimbo kind of mousy cat girl.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony now was quite firm.
I don't think he's talking about the testimony.
Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, you understand you were Miss Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults is perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yeah, I'm fucking doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Alright, let's go. It was like 9 o'clock at night when I looked out the window, you know? And like, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Huh? Slender, sort of, well, people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing?
And the person attacking her. The one attacking her was like a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Press! How do you know she was a defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. I don't know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony's bulletproof, Your Honor. I question testimony. Now, hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? The cat face.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, like, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm, like, clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have not noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh, I love the twitch when people get caught. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks like far from normal for me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if this was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe.
What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rower, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just don't think all trifling little details were, like, necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you that please omit nothing from your testimony. Boobage.
Like, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Oh. Well, we'll see once we get to Ace Attorney 6. girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report startle you, Teehee? Yeah, why would you know it's a clock?
I see.
Wait, for what part?
I only wish you had been detailed from the beginning.
Oh, I'm talking about the clown girl with her, honkers. If we're talking about, like, pure size. Even though I love... Is that from Flapjack? What do you mean they're fake? That audio comes from. God. I've seen... I mean, that whole case was, like, meme to death, and I don't think anyone knows anything about that game aside from that one case. Alright, I know exactly where to start pecking. It's very funny. My neighbor, we had 2 new chickens that we got a couple years ago, and our neighbors named them Heckin and Peckin. And it kind of worked out well because Peckin's kind of nice, and Heckin is kind of a dick. Well, that's true, but there's a lot of really good games that people don't talk about, aside from, like, memes. Like, no one cared about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII is, like, the most mainstream Final Fantasy. I don't think that's really good. But, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's plenty of good, like, Nintendo games that people only know from, like, one scene. Skip. 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 Press. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, the statue thing, the thinker, I think. Miss May, what you said now is quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer? You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder! Got her. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, the witness saw the murder in her own eyes. That's all important here. See, this is a fun part, because this one lends itself very well to the whole, the flow of a case. Very much like a trick room. Some cases kind of suck, because sometimes you'll come to the conclusion beforehand. You'll be like, okay, I know we need to get to point 6. I don't know how to get from point 2 to 4, because, like, you're, like, thinking so far ahead of the thing. Sometimes it kind of sucks. You're like, alright, I know they did it. I know why they did it. I need to prove through 6 different points of, like, attacking a single item. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
What? Why am I retracting? No. The questions are all I have, Your Honor.
And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue your question to the witness.
That was close. If you stop me there, our trial will be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it's a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room,
The law office of Faye & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Not at all.
No, Your Honor.
I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung.
Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Get got, yo wench. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. God, I love the minute little twitches. They're so good. Fat. I like how that's what got her. Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there was no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have emptied after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I love attacking with, like, pow-pow-pows. Just one point after another. It's so satisfying. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is in the phone. Yes. Phone. No, can't do it back. You're ruining it for me, Nick. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Yeah, but I like Tab better. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is a defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. Look at this photograph. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The detective, but you'll remember he's up for evaluation. I love how he holds that over him every game he's in. That poor man. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. It's so true. I haven't seen anything of the Edgeworth duology, and I know that's probably the poor fellow. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you? If you could. It should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now, huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. Oh god, that beep's still so loud. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that a weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that at again? I go to so many. Oops. Boobage! I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any Yes! It's a two of a kind, you dork. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see. Please produce the evidence. Also, another thing that throws people off is showing off the same evidence multiple times. I don't think many cases do that now I think about it. It's simple. This clock was never at any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock.
Only two exist in the whole world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Yeah, impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh, burn! Ooh. Oh no, she's transforming! Her reverse boo-boo, what happened? Ooh, she's scary. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Crazy Jane.
Whoa, she's not cute anymore. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witnesses will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did tiki boobage. Wink. So scary. Didn't you date someone just like that, Nick? I don't think you have room to talk. Anyway.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how do you know this weapon was a clock?
He said, nuh-uh.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you'd heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That's correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that this witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Have a look at this. Take a look at this. That I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Ooh.
Your Honor,
This is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness is in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping your phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... The thinker tells you time, you should probably tell the clock is talking. Clockwork. Some papers. Papers have evidence. Wait, crepes. Propane, what's good? How you doing? Wait. I just had it. Proves that it was a weapon. Ooh, hell yeah. Glad you like it. I think it's a little too early in development at the moment. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I don't think he's that old. Not until, like, the second trilogy. Wait, does it say it? Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while? Actually, there's something I want to... Hold on. What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue of thinker. It tells you the time. Should probably tell you the clock isn't talking. Take the workout. Some papers inside. Papers, evidence. I'll leave the one up to your imagination. Wait, would it not be the autopsy report? Died from a load of the blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. No? Hold up. Ow. Am I missing something? Am I being goofy? Wait, am I Wait, what do you mean? I'm being goofy, or am I overthinking it? Doesn't defend cell phone? Yes, we've seen that. Listen to it once more. It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue. See from 8. Use the wiretap to listen on this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Ow! Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Do you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. Look, he's right. You lawyer. I love how they transform sometimes and they turn right back to normal to talk sometimes. I think they do that more in the earlier games because sprite limitations, but in the 3D ones you can see straight up fucking henching like a Kamen Rider villain. It's no fair. Ollie, you're ganging up on me like that. No, I'm so the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this murder trial... Isn't tippy-tapping her irrelevant? Good. She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you're tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder? Even though you tapped her phone. I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, ha, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? But not like that, though. Voice of character. A little late now, but I'd like to see her Larry Butts impression. I don't know why. I feel like he's such a goofy character to play. Damn, she's good. Boobage. Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Excuse me. Iced coffee. Boopage. You think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, Winky.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It's my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they were going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win unless my time is made to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come to think of something. Call the bellboy as witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping has nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling as a witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you'll recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious of that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. There's not much left to say, but if you're getting tired and want to call it once the bellboy comes... No, I don't think I can save it at the point, can I? I have to wait until, like, the day's over. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. Then accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. Oh, well, today I learned on Ace Attorney. The court calls the hotel bellboy. It'll also be a much, like, cleaner place to finish, I guess. I don't think we're... Oh, went a little longer than I thought. To be fair, no worries. Also, I feel like it's just kind of, like, bad manners to, like, not finish a case. Or, courtroom session. I believe we're ready for the witnesses to testify. He certainly doesn't look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea certainly looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call around 8 o'clock in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought up at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, as May as herself, who gets iced coffee at 9 p.m. Psychopath, that's who. Guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May is involved with the murder now, I will be finished. Ooh, thirsty. I'm out of water. Gotta finish this. A lot of people. Too many people. Why? Anything required of me, sir? I check and guess. I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service. I check Miss May in personally. Oh, it's so prim. Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. There's way too many people to order 5 waters. True. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in a stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And I saw them, and I... A white being. I remembered her quite well, sir. Boobage. She asked for a nice coffee he brought for 9 on the dot. A little odd for 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on her TV and wished to drink after she finished. 9, the time of the murder. Brought to her precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to May herself. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie. Tab. Oh, not that. I might as well keep pressing. Precisely 9, huh? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be wrong then. Oh, bellboy, tea, it's like iced coffee, like at exactly 9. Something like that. This boy knocked on the door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about the time? Are sure it was Miss April May herself? Oh, absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. It's in so very absolutely, sir, an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought it to room service, sir, she favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer for that French for embrace. It's French for a kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. But why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by the prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something. She wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Finally you understand. Miss Bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have a decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave instead. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. But wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade as justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That is all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. I ask him about room service or check-in? Room service or check-in? Bed making? Check-in? At first I was just beautiful person. She just type of girl. It was a disappointment, really. Wait, excuse me. What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I have a little chance with the lover here. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you normally are supposed to mention. Yes, well, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Ooh, yeah, I love the fever pitch. He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ooh. You fool. You foolish fool who foolishly acts the part of the fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked in with the twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have learned there's another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person? Simple. It was... the man with April May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, immature. These accusations are ludicrous. Boyfriends, get together and get along. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Hee when he's saddled with unnecessary feelings. Just the man who's important to him. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, is this doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
Huh. If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
I got a great lead in today's trial.
Lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms don't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. You may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy in the coming trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Unless her testimony was lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me, after all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. May doesn't belong in the detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be concluded. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Saving content. Yes, please. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't know why I love that jingle so much. It fills me with childlike glee. Alright. Let's find someone to raid. I think that's a good point to stop for the night. Let me put the music back on. Alrighty. The fun thing about this is nothing about it is set in stone. So we can kind of play like each entry kind of like by ear. Because like I said, if I can get like a group of like 4 people ultimately together to just like talk shit about the game and play it with me and like voice act people, that'd be ideal. We can, you know, we'll test it on Discord, maybe tomorrow. Well, tomorrow night I'll be busy. Tomorrow morning I'll be streaming, I don't want to say cassette Beastie Ball. I should be taking my time with Beastie Ball too, though, because it's very early access. Even though, like, I think the story has a conclusion. There's a lot of it that I'm, like, finding out, I guess. Anyway, let's find someone to raid, if anybody's still on. Also, hey, I did hit the 151 followers. My lucky number for, I mentioned on Discord, but if anybody has, like, some, like Pokemon fan games or ROM hacks or whatever that they can get a hold of and send me, I'd be totally down to play them on stream. For
my affiliate anniversary next week, or to start, I guess. There's a couple of them. Unfortunately, I know Phoebe mentioned Odyssey and Pokemon Emerald miniaturized, or whatever it's called, and I'm like, I love Gen 3, but I don't know if I want to play those ones. Like I said, I'm not like saying I'm gonna turn them down for good. It's just like not ones I want to play at the moment. There's some really good ones a YouTube channel suggested, and I might take a look at the list just to get some for myself. Alright, let's see who's on. Oh, actually, Suna's playing Grounded. Let's go hang out with Suna for a little bit. They're pretty cool. They're a pangolin VTuber, a friend of mine, and part of another group of people. Very cool. Alrighty. Let's hit that sweet red button. I'll be on tomorrow morning. It might be just a little short stream. I've got to do car shopping and some other. Oh my god! I forgot they're having their VTuber sort of like special. I didn't realize they were streaming for that long. Well, let's hang out with them. They're playing Grounded 2, matter of fact. Alright, you beautiful people. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for everybody for stopping by. It's been a fantastic time. In the meantime, you have a fantastic Wednesday, and I will see y'all very soon.